Hello everyone, I'm the artist for Ask Underswap Paps, and I wanted to give you guys something after the little small hiatus I had. For those of you who don't know, I recently hurt my wrist pretty badly, so I wasn't able to draw, so we don't have an update this week. However, I still wanted to answer some of your guys' questions, so I asked some of you guys to send me some questions that you had personally for me about the blog, or maybe some questions that you guys had for me just in general. So let's get started. I'll try my best to answer whatever questions you guys may have for me. What prompted you to make an Underswap blog, and also why make it so that askers have an effect on its world? When I made this blog, it was back when Undertale was still pretty popular and pretty new, about 2 months after it came out. And I was being influenced by a lot of the art I was seeing. It was all pretty good. A lot of it made me very happy. And I had been mulling on the idea for a good long while to make a blog dedicated to it, but I just wasn't sure what to do. And basically, after seeing some other Ask blogs come up, I know it was around the time when the Underswap AU was created, and there was a lot of potential with it, so I wanted to draw more attention to it, especially since there were already a ton of blogs dedicated to normal Undertale. And having an Ask blog allowed it so that I'd have suggestions basically on what to draw. I wouldn't be drawing the same thing over and over. I could draw them with personalities I think they would have. So overall, I chose Underswap because I liked it. I liked Underswap Papyrus, and I wanted to see the world grow a bit more than what it was already doing. So the next question. What is your favorite Undertale AU or comic? So most people know that Undertale has the unique thing about it that it has a lot of alternate universes that have been created for it. Some silly like Undyne Tale, where literally everyone is Undyne, which I'm sad didn't go anywhere because that was a very hilarious idea. But the more popular ones being Underswap and Underfell. However, the one I like the most isn't an AU per se, but more of a character. And this character is a popular one who has a lot of potential, which sad to say not many people have used to that potential, at least from what I've seen. Maybe someone has and I haven't seen it yet. But many people have asked for it, so I'm not going to spoil what it is just yet. However, they will appear shortly after the current arc that's going on is done. So just wait for it, and I don't think you guys will be disappointed. On to the next question. What video games do you like aside from Undertale? There's actually quite a few games that I do enjoy playing, but to keep things simple, we'll talk about the games that I can currently play and games that will probably be updated in the future. If you've been following my main blog, you'll know I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem right now, especially to certain characters. I am a big fan of the Pokemon games. I also like to play quite a few visual novels, but I'm very picky with them. So I know a lot of you probably heard about Mystic Messenger, but the company that made it has 2 games that came out before it, and I played those and they were wonderful. Some scenes can get intense for people who might have trouble with certain character personalities, but overall the games were pretty fun. I'm also very picky about multiplayer games because they're fun, but sometimes, communities can get a little troublesome. But as of right now, I do enjoy playing TF2 and Overwatch. I am also a really big fan of the Ace Attorney series, especially the last game, because that one actually got me to stop and pause and cry, and if you haven't played it and you're a fan of Ace Attorney, you really should. And on to the final one that we have here for now. What inspired you to start and continue this blog? The Undertale community is slowly growing worse, and I want to know how you stayed determined and continue to produce these incredible comics. Well, if you want the truth is I actually don't go into the tags of a lot of the content anymore. I do follow some Undertale blogs, but I keep my exposure to it pretty limited. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I don't want to overexpose myself to it to the point where, you know, I'm bored with it. Because I like doing this blog and I like playing Undertale. And yes, some people have been overexposed to it quite a bit to the point where it's hard to see the good stuff that it gave people when it came out. But, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of it's all fan interpretation and the real game is still there. So a lot of times when I do feel like I've lost the muse basically for writing these characters, I just go back and I play it. And it is really refreshing to remember this is how this character is supposed to be interpreted, and remember that a lot of the stuff we've gotten exposed to throughout the couple of years that it's been out, a lot of people have confused fan theories and canon. So it's nice to go back and remember exactly who these characters are, what made us love them so much, and I feel that's what's kept me going for as long as I have right now. And that's all the questions that I have for now. I'm hoping in the future that I can give you more vlogs like this and maybe ask some more questions so that I can answer them for you here. I can't guarantee all of it will be spoiler free for what I have planned, but at least it'll allow me to talk to you guys a bit more and maybe give you guys more of a heads up on what things are going on. But for now, thank you for watching.